Hello, Yogi. Today's class is a creative flow. So just have two blocks and a strap handy. If you don't have a strap, you can always use a towel. And we'll begin in our downward facing dog. Come into your nice inverted V shape. Maybe pedal out your feet here if you'd like. Bend one knee and then the other. Just walk out your downward facing dog. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. Maybe you'd like to come to a static downward facing dog. Your gaze is between your thighs. Fingers spread wide. And just start that nice deep Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Exhale, come into extended child's pose, knees wide, big toes touching, forehead to the ground. And just take a moment here to let your day melt away. Bring your attention to the present moment and to your mat today. And throughout this class, always know that you can skip any postures that don't work for you. Always listen to your body. Each day is different. Do what feels good for your body today, not what felt good for your body yesterday or what may feel good for your body in the future. And perhaps just take a moment here to set your intention for your practice. And just hold on to your intention as you flow with your breath. Inhale, come to tabletop, tuck your toes. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale, bend your knees, step to ragdoll at the top of your mat. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Grab your elbows. Allow your head to hang. Maybe take some sways back and forth if that feels good. Slowly release your hands. Inhale, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, roll your shoulders back at the top of your mat. You can keep your feet hip-width distance apart or bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, sweep your arms up, bring your gaze up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your shins or the floor, flat back, hug your belly in. Exhale, bend your knees, step back to high plank. Lower your knees, chest and chin all the way down to the ground. Inhale to Bhujangasana, cobra pose, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, come through tabletop, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take 4 deep breaths here. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Take a halfway lift. lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up, bring your gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, hug your belly in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bend your knees, step back to your plank. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to up dog or baby cobra. If you're in up dog, press firmly through the top of your feet, so much so that you lift the thighs off the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins or the floor. Exhale, bend your knees, step back, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, 2 deep breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, 2 deep breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit your hips back, sweep your arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands, warrior one, ground through the outer edge of your left foot. Reach all the way up, soften your shoulders down and away from your ears. Exhale, frame your foot, step to down dog or take a flow, your choice. Inhale, step the left foot between your hands, rise up, warrior one, nice deep breath. Exhale, frame your foot, step to down dog or take a flow. Three deep breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come all the way to standing. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop back, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands, warrior one. Exhale, airplane pose. Lift the left leg up, flex the foot. Inhale, bring the left knee into your chest. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, knee to 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 chest. Exhale, airplane. Bend your right knee, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, take a flow or skip it, stepping to down dog, your choice. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands, warrior one. Exhale, airplane, lift the right leg up. Inhale, right knee to your chest. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, knee to 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 chest. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, crescent lunge. Bend the left knee, reach up. Exhale, take a flow or step to down dog. Three deep breaths. You can always take a child's pose if you need it. This is your practice. Take whatever feels good for your body. And always ensure that you're breathing nice and steady. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, come all the way to standing. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop, float, or maybe even handstand back, coming up. And maybe taking a chaturanga, only if that's part of your practice. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, sweep your arms back, bring your chest forward. Imagine there's a nice straight line of energy from the crown of your head to the sole of your back foot, palms facing up. Inhale, rise up. Keep that 90-degree bend in your front knee. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come forward. Keep reaching your fingertips toward the front this time. Straight line of energy from your fingertips to your back foot. Keep hugging your belly in. Inhale, rise to warrior one. Exhale, take a flow or skip it, stepping straight to your down dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, rise to warrior one. Exhale, come forward, sweep your palms back. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, reach the fingertips forward and hold. Straight line of energy from your fingertips to your back foot. Breathe. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, take your flow or skip it, stepping straight to down dog. Three deep breaths here. You can always take a child's pose instead. Inhale back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, rise to standing. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop, or handstand your way back to your chaturanga. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Rise to your warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Bring your gaze over your right middle finger. If you glance down, you should still be able to see your right big toe. Few deep breaths. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Either bring the right forearm to the thigh, reaching your left hand forward, or bring your right hand to the inside of your foot. Imagine a straight line of energy from your left fingertips to the sole of your left foot. Deep breaths. And then slowly lower your left hand down. Frame your foot here. And then we'll jump switch and come back into extended side angle on the opposite side. So on the left side here, bend your left knee, reach your right fingertips toward the front. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, frame your foot, take a flow, or go straight to down dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, step your left foot between your hands, rise to warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze over your left middle finger, stack your shoulders over your hips. Deep breaths. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to the thigh, right arm reaches forward, or left fingertips to the ground. Straight line of energy from your right fingertips to the sole of your foot. Breathe deep. Inhale, frame your left foot. Exhale, jump switch. Extended side angle with the right foot in front. Takes a few practices. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, take your flow or step back to your downward facing dog, your choice. Breath in, Breath out. Inhale, bend your knees. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, come to standing. Good. Inhale, chair pose. Keep the breath steady. I know it's hard. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, hop, or maybe float back to chaturanga. Take your time. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog if you're not already there. Inhale, lift your right leg, flex your foot, square your hips. Exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Nice deep breaths. Imagine your right hip's coming back and your left hip is coming forward. Inhale, eagle pose. Bring the left leg to wrap around the right. Left arm comes under the right for a bind. Keep your hands as they are. Just unwind your legs coming to Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Slowly bend into your right knee. Inhale, rise, Warrior 1. Keep the bind with the arms. Exhale, humble warrior with eagle arms, right shoulder to the inside of the thigh. Release the arms, bring both hands to the inside of the right foot, Skandasana. Flex through your left foot. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Take a few deep breaths here. Turn over the right leg, lower your left knee down. Inhale, rise to low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Flex through your right foot, straighten the leg. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, step to your down dog or take your flow. Take a deep breath in. Breath out through your mouth this time. Let it all go. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, plant your left foot between your hands. Inhale, Warrior 1. Few deep breaths. Soften your shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale, eagle pose. Step the right foot to wrap around the left. Your right arm comes under the left. Press your elbows away from you. Keep your arms as they are. Slowly unwind. Warrior 3 with eagle arms. Bend your left knee. Inhale, rise. Reach the elbows up. Exhale, humble warrior with eagle arms. Left shoulder comes to the inside of the thigh. Keep bending your left knee 90 degrees. Keep your breath steady. Release the bind. Skandasana to the left. Bend your left knee, flex through the right foot. Maybe bring your hands to your heart. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, turn over your left foot, so lower your right knee down. Rise to low lunge. Exhale, half split, straighten your left leg, flex your left foot. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, frame your foot, take a flow or step to down dog, your choice. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an extended child's pose. Bring your knees wide, big toes touching, forehead to the ground. And take a few deep breaths here. Come back to your intention. Come back to your breath. And remember that you can skip anything that doesn't suit your body. Inhale, come to tabletop, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, plant your right foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Gaze over right middle finger. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach your right fingertips toward the front as far as you can. And then bring your right hand to your shin or the foot. Your gaze is up toward your left thumb. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhale, gaze forward. Bend into your right knee. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Flex into your left foot. Reach your right arm. Reach your left arm up toward the sky. And then bend your back knee and take hold of your foot for that sugar cane variation. Maybe bring your gaze up toward the ceiling. We're going to flow into a sequence of postures that's pretty challenging. So feel free to skip anything or watch this through once before attempting it. You can stay here or bring your right hand to your heart for a moment. Slowly lower the right hand down. Release the foot. Lower your left hand down. Maybe scooch your foot back a little bit. Flex through your left foot. Either stay here with this variation of standing splits or take your Pinchamayurasana forearm balance, lowering down, pressing your way up. From your Pinchamayurasana, you're going to come into a forearm plank. So slowly lower down to your forearms. And then inhale, turn to your left side, reach the right arm up. Exhale, drop your right foot behind you for a variation of wild thing. Inhale, slowly take hold of your right toes with the right hand and reach your right leg up. Flex your foot. Maybe from here, make your way in to your full Hanumanasana, full splits. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your back toes. Come into your downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. You can stay here in downward facing dog or take a headstand, lowering down onto your elbows, interlacing your fingers, walking your feet forward, and then using your core to lift up. There should be virtually no weight on your head here. You're really pressing up through the arms. Exhale. Slowly lower down. And we'll take a child's pose with the knees together this time. Reach your palms back. Allow your forehead to release. So that sequence is super, super challenging. And if you're skipping half the poses, no worries. I'm sweating insanely right now. You probably are too. Return back to your breath and your intention. And then we'll slowly make our way to the other side. Find your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, plant your left foot between your hands. Inhale for your warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Reach your left fingertips toward the front. Rest your left hand along your shin or the foot. Gaze up toward your right thumb. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Gaze up towards your right thumb. Flex your right foot. Exhale, sugar cane pose. Reach back for the top of your foot. Bring your gaze up. And again, you may want to skip half the poses in this sequence. That's totally fine. Listen to your body. You know your own limitations. Maybe you want to bring your left hand to your heart for a moment. Slowly release down. Release the grip on your foot for that standing splits with a squared hip. Again, maybe you need to scooch back a little bit if you plan on taking the arm balance, the forearm balance. Keep flexing through your right foot. So I'm not so sure how well I can get into it on this side. You probably feel the same way because each side is a little bit different. So you can stay here, or you can take that forearm balance, your Panchamayurasana forearm stand. And then we'll slowly lower to a low plank. And then roll onto your right side this time. Reach the right arm up, take an inhale. Exhale, drop your left foot back for that modified wild thing. Good. And then take your peace fingers to the left big toe. Reach your left foot up for a side plank. Maybe take it into your splits. Good. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck your back toes. Slowly make your way to your downward facing dog. Take a nice breath in, breath out. From here, you can play with your headstand again. Maybe you take a child's pose or stay in down dog, or you can play with some handstand hops. Bring your big toes together, spread your fingers wide, bend your knees, and lift. Lift. So you're just lifting so that your hips come up and over your wrists. Maybe getting a little bit of hang time here. Slowly lowering down when you're ready, and then take child's pose, either with the knees together or apart, your choice. Take a few deep breaths. Again, come back to your intention. Come back to your breath. This is all just supposed to be fun. Don't take it too seriously. And as you're ready, slowly make your way into your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in, breath out. Slowly walk your hands back towards your feet and take a nice ragdoll. Few deep breaths here. Release any tension in your neck and your shoulders. And slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale as you get to the top. We'll take a tree pose. Ground through your left foot and just bring the sole of your right foot to the upper thigh or maybe just along your shin. Just avoid placing it on your knee. Take a few breaths here. Slowly release. We'll switch sides. Ground through your right foot. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inner thigh or along the calf. Just avoid the knee. And slowly release. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it back out to your plank. And then lower your knees down and come into a seated position. Extend your legs out in front of you. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me. So your right leg is straight. Cradle your left foot in as if you're in a seated pigeon pose. So you may be back out here. Just sit up nice and tall. If you have more flexibility, you can bring your foot to the crease of your elbow and just keep sitting up tall. Flex through both feet here. Take a few deep breaths. And slowly interlace your hands underneath your left foot and then bring your left knee back as if you're pulling a bow and arrow. Keep flexing through your right foot. Pull that knee back as far as you can. Breathe deep. Good. And then bring your left shoulder under. Hold the foot with your right hand. Maybe bring your left arm in front of you and extend your left leg straight. Slowly release. And then bring your left big toe towards your face. Keep sitting up tall. You're in this little half diamond shape as if you're in Baddha Konasana. Kind of an awkward stretch. You should really feel it through your IT band. Good. From here, if you're really flexible and you want to take the foot behind your head, you're more than welcome to. This is not one of the easier postures for me. But you'll bring that left foot back and shrug your shoulder under, maybe placing your foot behind your head. It's a little too tight for me today. But if that's part of your practice, you can feel free to go there, maybe bringing your hands to heart center. And when you've had enough, slowly release. And then we'll take our 8-angle pose. So bring your calf just onto your left arm, as close to the shoulder as you can get it. We'll inhale, press up, lift everything up, cross your feet, and then maybe come forward. Keep bending your elbows 90 degrees. This pose is super hard. If you don't get there, that's fine. And then release. And we'll switch sides. Whew. Straighten both legs. And this time we'll hug the right knee in, as if we're in a seated pigeon variation. Maybe you just have a hold of your foot. Maybe you're a little more flexible. You can bring your foot to the crease of your elbow. Keep flexing both feet here. We're just cradling that shin. Take a few deep breaths. Good, and then interlace your fingers underneath the right foot. Bring that right knee back as if you're pulling a bow and arrow. Keep both feet flexed. Breathe deep. And then maybe bring your right hand in front of your thigh. Take your left hand to your foot. Maybe just press the foot straight, your leg straight. Slowly release as you're ready. And then bring your right big toe towards your nose. Sit up tall. You're taking that little half diamond shape. And again, if you know that foot behind your head is part of your practice, you can bend that left knee back and maybe bring the foot behind your head. I know I can't do it, or right knee, excuse me. I know I can't do it on this side, so I'm just going to stay here. But if that's part of your practice, you're more than welcome to go there. When you've had enough, slowly release. Maybe we take the arm balance. So you'll bring that right leg as close to the shoulder as you can get it. You'll lift up, cross your feet, and then maybe come forward with those chaturanga arms. And then lift up and lower back down. You did an amazing job. Straighten your legs out in front of you. This class is insanely hard. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, reach forward. Fold forward. Release everything. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Keep the right leg straight. Bring the sole of your left foot to the inner thigh. Square yourself over your right leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, reach forward, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release, switch sides, straighten your left leg. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inner thigh. Flex your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach forward, release the forehead toward your shin. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Slowly make your way down onto your back. And we'll set ourselves up for bridge pose. You're always welcome to take full wheel instead. We didn't do a whole lot to warm up the shoulders today, so that's up to you. Just know your body and whether or not full wheel would feel good for you right now. Me personally, I have super tight shoulders, so I'm just going to stick with bridge pose. If you're taking your bridge pose, bring your heels in toward your bum. Inhale, lift your hips up toward the sky, and maybe shrug your shoulders under, interlacing your fingers. Keep your back of your head planted on your mats. If you're taking full wheel, bring the palms behind your ears and press up. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Bring your arms out to a T. Inhale, bend your knees 90 degrees. Exhale, drop your knees over to your right. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, bring your knees to center. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Bring your gaze, or left, bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of your feet together. Right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. Maybe close your eyes. Take a few breaths here. You did an amazing job with this challenging class. Thank yourself for even taking the time to attempt all these poses. And acknowledge that we all need practice in places. We're never going to be perfect at everything. Yoga is a practice, not a perfection. And slowly bring your knees in. And then bring your feet as wide as your mat. And bring your knees to touch. Just a little counter stretch. Switch the position of your hands. Neutralize your pelvis. Breathe deep. And then as you're ready, make your way into your final relaxation pose. Extend your legs straight, turn your palms up. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Allow your body to feel completely supported by the earth. And just take a moment here to acknowledge your beauty. Know that you are beautiful inside and out. And thank yourself for taking on this challenge, for getting on your mat. And take a few moments here in stillness. Keep your eyes closed. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Perhaps reach your arms up and point your toes for a full body stretch. Gently hug your knees into your chest. Maybe take some small rocks from side to side to massage out your low back. And then gently roll onto either side in the fetal position for a few breaths. And take your time, there's no rush. Gently press your way back to a comfortable seated position on your mat. And bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. Thank yourself for coming to your mat. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste.